Hello everyone. Yesterday's class, the basic sex education class started as scheduled on Google Meet at 7 p.m. It started 7 p.m. I introduced Omolayo Oyawoye, the sex education coach, and she took over from me at 7:10, discussing identity with the children. And what I'm about to tell you are the highlights of what she said, what she discussed with the children yesterday. And I want you to know that every second weekend in the month will be dedicated to sex education. And I am hoping the time would remain 7 p.m. every second Saturday in the month. Other weekends we would have our video classes as we have been having them before. So here is the highlights of the sex education class we had yesterday with Omolayo Oyawoye. 1. All of us are unique, different, and special. God made us in different sizes, different color. Our heights differ. Our gender, male or female, differ. So you must know this basically, that however God made you, you should be grateful. Everyone is a part of God because God made us in his image and after his likeness. When God was about to make human beings, he said, let us now make man in our own image and after our own likeness. So you did not come to exist by mere coincidence. God intentionally created you. Also, boys and girls are different. They are different in appearance and they are different basically in how God made them. You know, when God made man, he molded man out of clay as a cadaver. And after making man, molding man, he breathed into him to become a living, breathing being. But when he was about to make the female, he made Adam to sleep. Then he pulled out the female from the rib of the male. So even basically our creation varies, is different. So however God made you, maybe you are a boy, you are a girl, be grateful and never ever desire that you want to be the opposite sex. Probably you are a girl and you are thinking, I wish I was a boy. No. Be content in who God made you to be and celebrate your identity. Number 2, our sex education coach Omolayo Oyawoye, she said how male and female are identified differs. When you meet a girl, you would know. Even when a girl has not yet hit puberty, you would know because our voice, even the way we act sometimes vary. You know, we differ in our outlook. So she said that when you look at a boy, you can tell. When you look at a girl, you can tell. Another point she made was that how did God create a male and a female? And that is what I've explained. The male was molded with clay. And after the molding was done, God breathed into the male. But for the female was pulled out from the male. The female was brought out as a finished product, while the male was made as a raw material. Okay. And she asked the children to say this. So I want you to say it after me now. I love everything about me. I love my face. I love my cheekbones. I love my shape. I love the way I walk, the way I talk, and everything about my body. I do not desire to be like any other person. I celebrate who God made me to be. Now, although sometimes it can feel uncomfortable to be who you are, you might like the fact that boys don't get to do menstruation when they hit puberty. Boys don't get to do certain things, bother with making their hair or all of that. So some things about being you might feel uncomfortable, but God knew you are better as a girl or as a boy, and that was exactly why he made you who you are. Celebrate being you, either as a girl, as a boy. Celebrate your femininity, your masculinity. Celebrate your body. Celebrate everything about you. Also, she said, Omolayo Oyawoye, the coach, said, it will be so boring without boys in the world. It would also be so boring it will be boring not to have boys in the world, so also will it be very boring not to have girls. So we each have our purpose to fulfill. We each have our reason for being here on earth. So enjoy who God made you to be. Be comfortable in your being, in your skin, in yourself, and own it. We cannot all be boys. Neither can we all be girls. It is great that we are different and special. No one can be like you. You are unique and beautiful just the way you are. God was deliberate when he made Adam first and Eve later. He knew what he was doing. He made the male first before making the female later. He made their genitals different. Your genitals as a girl is different from that of a boy. He made Eve's own to be totally different from that of Adam. Now, how many of you knows what a play-doh is? Those things you mold as children. When you want to act mommy and daddy or whatever, you make things with sand, with clay. They are called play-doh. The same way you intentionally mold your play-doh is the same way God created you. God was intentional. God did not just stumble to make you. He planned you. He planned you to be. And that you are is who God wants you to be, not anyone else. Boys should love being boys, and girls should also love being girls. That is your identity. That is what identifies you. God knows you will do better as a boy if you are a boy listening, or as a girl if you are a girl listening. God chose what was best for you, and that is who you are today. So own it. You are a girl, own it. You are a boy, own it as well. Now repeat after me. I love being a girl. If you are a boy, say I love being a boy. I don't want to be another gender. I will fulfill my purpose as a boy. If you are a girl, you say I will fulfill my purpose as a girl. So the summary of the class is that you must love who God made you to be. We realize that in overseas countries, a lot of people are boys. They go for surgery to become a girl. A lot of people are girls. They go for surgeries to become a boy. This is wrong. There are only two genders God made, a boy and a girl. There's no in between. Any other thing you hear is perversion. There's only boy and girl gender. And that is what God intends it to be. You don't have to become someone else to achieve your dreams or goals in life. Realize your strengths, work with it, and go for your purpose. Your mommy and your daddy absolutely love you just the way you are. Difference is good, so enjoy that you are not a boy. Enjoy that you are not a girl. Grow you and enjoy yourself just the way you are. God does not want you to change your gender. At the end of that class yesterday, Ajibola asked a question. He said, for those people abroad who go for surgeries to change their gender, that is God pleased with them? And the teacher, Omolayo Oyawoye, concluded by saying, God is not pleased with them. God does not want you to change your gender. God wants you to appreciate and celebrate and maximize who you are. So that is basically what yesterday's sex education class was about. We'll be having Omolayo Oyawoye again by next week, Tuesday. Next month, the second Saturday in July. Get ready, it's going to be another impactful session. This is the highlight of basically what we did in yesterday's class. If you have any question, leave it for me on WhatsApp. I will respond promptly. God bless you.